Good morning everyone, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Tuesday morning flying, which last week we couldn't do because the game crashed. And I think that was to do with the sim update 9, I think it is, because we went on just as it was about to release. But yeah, we're on now, we're back doing the flight we were supposed to be doing last week, so Aer Lingus between Dublin and Bristol. Looking forward to it. We've got a very nice livery here, the Aer Lingus one, which actually is really nice looking, very smart and clean, and just looks really nice. Anyways, I need to load up the chat. I thought we'd just go as live as soon as we could after the last stream. I also need to get the ramp on. Hoping it doesn't lag too much. Also, a much quieter airport as opposed to Heathrow and Frankfurt. So hopefully it will be okay. But yeah, since the last update, it does seem to be much more laggy than what it used to be. Which I've heard on Xbox, it also is the same. So not too sure what they've done, but yeah, it seems to be running not as smooth as what it used to. But I mean, we're relatively small airports today, so should be okay. Cool, let's do that. It's only a short flight, but we'll do baggage. I shall be in the chat in a second. Just give me a sec. Do that. That's all good. Cool, right, I'm coming into the chat now. Let's see what we got. And if you're on the Trovo, so we'll try and get over to the chat. Last time it was been a bit slow, so do bear with me. Nice. We don't want to get them on yet. Need to wait for that. We got Ron and Biggs. How are you both doing? Hopefully you're both all well. But yeah, let's hope it runs better today. Has anyone else had issues with Flight Sim since the last update? Sort of lag-wise? So yeah, it doesn't seem to be running as well, here it seems to be okay. Oh, there's a bit of a jump between. Okay, it's getting in a bit closer. Seems to be all good at the moment, I guess. I suppose yeah, it is a fairly smaller airport. Hello, Parrot. Let's get that on and that one. Let's get our clearance already. Yeah, good to hear, Biggs. Come on, let me do my ATC stuff. Hello, Pep. I'm all good. Hopefully we're all well. Oh my god, it's busy here. They all start talking now. Ryanair 1982. Come on, let me do my thing. Oh my god. Ryanair, come on. Let me blim in talk. Priorities, come on. This is Aer Lingus. Since the updates, hopefully it will be stable. Fair enough, Mark. Yeah, it just seems to not be as, well, smooth. So 30:15. There we go. Not too bad. Right, Dublin ground, request IFR clearance. Yeah, heading over to Bristol on today's flight. So Ron, I'll try and be careful. Up to 5,000 feet. That's all good. Squawk is 1364. 1364. Acknowledge. Had the same thing at Frankfurt, very busy radio. Yeah, very busy, isn't it? Fair enough, Pet. There we go. Nice. Contact ground on 125.885. Good day. I need to request taxi IFR anyway. So we're taking off from, let's have a look, the end of this runway, I think. So what we did before, and then off that way, and pretty much heading south, crossing over the St George's Channel. I think it's called the St George's Channel, and then yeah, over to Bristol, over Wales a little bit as well. Oh, Yeah, come on. Hang on, have they just... Cheeky buggers. They've just at the same time they've requested to taxi. Cheeky buggers. Oi, my turn. Well, I'm ready as well. They're trying to nick my spot, aren't they? I see what they're doing. Right, let's try now. Oh my god. It's busy. Let me have my spot. Do it. Yes, we did it. We've done it. Oh, good. Let's that on. How short of runway 16? Are they all going to? They're all going to runway 16 as well. Oh, we better be quick. No taxi clearance. Exactly, Power. Yeah. Morning, Steve. Hopefully we're all well. I've even got a woman doing my ATC now. Cool. Back we go. So I would imagine we're going... I mean, we're going up to runway 16 and there's only really one way to get there, which is out here, along there, and then there. So I guess we might as well go do that. I mean, it is the only way really to get there. So it's a fairly smallish airport. Yeah, so we're going out of this one and then to Bristol. It's gonna be a nice flight, I hope. Maybe, Para. Cool. It's a nice airport, Dublin. It looks like they're constructing another runway as well. Oh, look, you can see over there. And there's like another runway being built. So I wonder when that will be done. Let's set that to that. We want to get the beacon lights on, get that on, and engine 2 is coming on. They don't, do they, Pet, really? It's quite cloudy, isn't it? On that goes. Engines are coming on. But yeah, Aer Lingus we are in this morning. Cool. What's that one over there? Never heard of that airline. Anagrant? Where do they fly? Looks somewhere sunny. Spain? Nice, that's warming up. But yeah, it's I believe 40 minutes flight time to Bristol from Dublin. That one's on, so we can now get engine 1 on. Gonna get that on as well. Says we're due in at 11:21. Which is by the time we take off, probably 11:40ish. It's been okay, Para. Yeah, it's been okay. Let's get tuned to Dublin Tower. Anyone been to Dublin Airport? I mean, is the runway done now? That one over there. I don't know how long it does take to build a runway. Hang on, someone's just taken off from that runway, haven't they? So it probably doesn't take too long, does it? Flatten out the ground, tar it all over, put the lights in, done. Probably not as straightforward as that. Cool, that one is now on, so we'll set that to ignition normal, come up to here, get the APU off, and then we can get taxiing. Yeah, I think so, Para. United 905. Well, there's pretty much only one way we can take to get to runway 16, so I'm not going to turn on the thingamajiggy, as well, there is only one way you can get there, so. Oh, not that. That one. Well, it doesn't seem to be too bad at the moment, so that's good. Why on earth is the Air Canada thing backwards there? That looks weird. Fair enough, Pet. You've got a plane behind us as well. I wonder about someone online. So yeah, we are in multiplayer, so feel free to join in the West Europe server. So if anyone does come in, feel free to let me know. I'll turn on the tags to see where you are. Well, we're not gonna need all the runway, are we? So, and I forgot to dump the fuel, so we'll do that once we're in the air. How is it, Para? Cool. This is runway 16. Yeah, we don't need all the runway to take off, as we're only a little A320. Runway turn lights. Set that on, set that on. Right, let's contact the tower and request takeoff clearance. Yeah, clear to take off. I think we'll just turn and go. Just check and see if anyone is coming in. No, it looks clear that side. Anyone taking off? No, I think we're all good to go. Let's get onto the runway. I'm just going to turn and go. Not a beefy one, Biggs, but I mean, I don't know. My one can run it. Mine's not beefy. But since the last update, it's been a bit funny. So not too beefy. I mean, we're running on high settings at the moment. Right. Airspeed alive. We've still got 50% fuel, which I will have to turn down at some point. V1, rotate. I know something I didn't do. I did do it. I did arm the speed brakes. Right, flaps away. Positive climb, landing gear up. Alright. Shannon Centre. You want Dexter? If you want. Right, let's get the autopilot on. There we go. That does that. Well, there we go. We're up. Easy as that. Shannon Centre. What does Shannon want? Cool. Nice, Dexter. That wasn't too bad at Dublin. There we are off. Pretty windy, isn't it? It's only 6 knots the wind. Sounded windy there on the outside. Let's go into this cam. See what we got. That's quite a good view. As we go up above the clouds or into the clouds. Yeah, it's a pretty stunning looking game. I mean, look at that. I mean, if you didn't know that was a game, you might even think it's real. You probably would actually. You might even think that's real if it wasn't, you know, if it didn't say flight sim. 14,000 feet. And we are due in at 19 past 11, so not too. It's not too long of a flight. Let's get the flight plan up. Yeah, so we're out of Dublin, straight down to Beppin, and then straight across to Amaral, and then yeah, into Bristol. It's a bit of a weird approach, as you can see. We sort of go like that. So I'll probably take manual control somewhere around here and direct us to here, so we don't get this sort of weird turn here. So yeah, I'll probably take do a manual heading from here to say there. So it doesn't really seem necessary to do that. Up we go though. That's quite a smooth takeoff. Oh, and also, if you are a PlayStation 5 player, which is quite good news because I might download it, FIFA 22 is free on PlayStation Plus. So that'd be quite fun getting on there. Maybe do a stream. So I'm not a big fan of FIFA, but getting it for free, yeah, why not? Let's get that up. Yeah, so it's about 160 miles to Bristol. I'll set that to 160. Nice easy climb up out of Dublin. Yeah, it's a nice livery, Aer Lingus. Pretty fresh. What do you call that at the... What's this called again? I always forget. What is it? What is this thing? I always forget. I can't remember now what it is. I should. Oh, I can't remember. The thing at the back, the sort of Irish symbol. I keep trying to think what it is now. Coming up to Nepod. 10:18 it says now. I don't think it'll be 10:18 when we get there. I mean, that's only... Yeah, it won't be that. 20,000. That's the one, big ship, I believe. A clover leaf, I think. It's nice though, isn't it? It's a nice livery. Pretty fresh. Oh, that's quite cool. Look at that under there. Yeah, I quite like it, Aer Lingus, the livery for it. It's nice. No, that's the one. No, that's the one. Yeah, Shamrock. Yeah, it's a Shamrock. Now you've mentioned it, yeah, it's a Shamrock. Oh, has it got a name on the front? It does, look. Saint Shira. That's the plane's name. Or just the, yeah, place on it. Cool. Yeah, nice chilled out flight, and so far it's been running quite nicely as well, so that's also good. Although I did find out yesterday we were actually streaming at 60 FPS. 60 FPS across two, obviously Trovo, and in fact I need to get the Trovo chat and YouTube. So that might have had a bit of a knock-on effect as well on our CPU. I didn't realise until the end, and I was like, hang on, 60 FPS on both, and somehow it was running nicely as well. Which, yeah, very surprised. Just coming over to the Trovo chat if anyone is over there. Where's the chat on this one? Where is it? Let's quickly find that. Chat. Pop out chat. Yeah, do that. Right, that should come up on there. Should do, cool. That's the Trovo chat up. Awesome, Para. Wait, is it the PS4 monthly gaming as well? No, it says PS5 on it. Yeah, it's just weird to see FIFA as one of the PS Plus games. Really weird. I'm just downloading another game at the moment, so luckily that's not affecting us by any means. Yeah, GTA Plus on there, that's weird. GTA Plus. 21,000 feet, that'll probably be our cruising altitude. Cool. Lovely. So I'll be crossing the, I think it is the St George's Channel. We'll be crossing over there in a second. Right over sort of the heart of Wales. And then down into Bristol. Hello Darko, this time hello to Pilot, oh yes. Oh awesome Para. That's good then Para. Round we go. This always looks cool from the outside. There you go. The weather ain't great though, is it? I mean, you got high cloud and low cloud. Leaving the shores of Ireland. And over the sea. Off we go. So yeah, pretty certain we are at our cruising altitude. Says we're drawing at 30 now, probably more realistic, so that's about half an hour. Not bad. Cool. I'll get the conditions up for Bristol fairly soon. See what it's like over there. Ron, what's the weather like at Bristol? Is it nice weather? Is it cloudy? What is it like? Let me reply to this. Hey, there's Amanda. How you doing, Amanda? Cloudy. Cool. Quick reply to this. Haven't played FIFA since FIFA 19, got bored of it, but yeah, it's for free, so why not? Yeah, I wouldn't pay for FIFA. Cool. Hello Frosty, how are you? Yeah, it's about 10:30 we are due in. Cool. We've got 120 miles to Bristol. Yeah, we've got a sort of a weird approach to it, so what I'll do is I'll fly manual. I'll just put a manual heading on once we get to sort of here, just over the 7, which will direct us to USR. Bit weird going the other way. Yeah, good to hear Frosty, I'm all good. Cool. Contact Manchester Centre on 118775. 118775. There you go. Yeah, Aer Lingus. Continue as planned. Not a bad livery though, is it? Not bad at all. A little bit power, yeah. So yeah, after this stream, I'll be back later tonight. I might skip the 6 PM, well, the 6:30 stream, as yeah, I may have another game. I just want to get stuck into, which you probably can guess what it is. So yeah, I think I'll probably stream at 9-ish, and we'll do, well, I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something. So about 9. Cool. It is a nice livery, yeah. Yeah, it's 10:30 we're due in. 25 or so minutes. Yeah, double into Bristol. Quite a nice flight. And we were going to do this before last week, but the game crashed, which was annoying. So it's good well, it's managed to load this time. So awesome. It's not running too bad today. You love deliveries, makes me feel more happy to play the game, and some realistic bits to it. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do the basic default liveries. I mean, you could, but yeah, I like having the liveries on. And I know I'm on PC, which I usually get a lot of questions saying, why didn't you just download delivery for free? But that's more files, risk of viruses, that sort of stuff. So I might as well just get it on the game store. Gives me 8 or so liveries for only like £2. So much easier, less hassle. About 100 miles now. Yeah, nice chilled out game, and I might as well set that to standard now. Oh. Bloody go to standard. There. As we head towards the UK. We'll get there. And I'll get the information for Bristol up soon. So we know what's temperature, wind speed, that sort of thing. Yeah, we're due into Amaral in about 12 minutes. Lovely power. Enjoy. Cool. Yeah, thanks all for coming in for a bit of morning flying. We do try and do this every Tuesday morning on Flight Sim. So if you do want to see more, feel free to stick around. Yeah, it's nice and chilled out. Hello, the Rook. How you doing over on the Trovo? Hopefully you're all well. Let's give the passengers their early lunches. A complimentary orange juice and newspaper. Nice. So I wonder if each time you get a different name to it. No, it's like randomly puts the name on the side. I wonder if there's different ones. Hello, Daniel's Trains. How are you? I don't know if anyone else has got the livery packs, but there's one which is like there's like 8K versions of them. I don't know if that's graphically 8K versions or just a different version of it. But yeah, you get like 8K liveries. I don't know if that's to do with like, the textures and all on it though. Got about 280 at the moment. Still 10:18 arrival into Amaral. Can I see Wales? I can see Wales, I think. Yeah, there's Wales down there. Cool. Yeah, back into the UK. Not bad, just at home now after a brief morning at college. Fair enough, Daniel. I'm all good. Everyone looking forward to the roadmap later on Train Sim World? I believe it's today. Well, it should be today because they're doing a stream later called the roadmap stream. So, yeah, that'll be good. Amaral. It's about 9 minutes now. It's about 50-60 miles out. But yeah, Microsoft Flight, definitely a game worth getting into. I mean, you don't have to fly these big planes. You can get little planes where it almost feels like you're flying like a GTA plane, especially in the really small ones. So yeah, don't be put off by the game looking all technical and difficult, because yeah, there's tons of different planes you can fly in. And also you can get guides to help you and stuff like that. But yeah, some of the little planes are, yeah, very easy. Yeah, me too, Daniel. It's been very, very quiet from Just Trains, hasn't it, on sort of what... I mean, they said they were working on Train Sim World 2 Christmas time. So that's 5 months now, so surely they must be working on something. And they said they were eager to start as well, so say they did start January time. The planning probably has been completed, so yeah. Maybe we'll see something on there. Not too sure though. I don't know what Just Trains would do. So it's maybe do a bit of their sort of home territory and do the Midland Main Line. That would be cool. Right, let's get the information up for Bristol. Bristol Airport Skybrary. Let's have a look. Skybrary, Bristol Airport. Let's have a look. Bristol Airport, Skybrary. Already got it on there. Let's see what's going on. Bristol International. Is it a busy airport, Bristol? It sort of just seems like one of those really quiet, you know, not really used that much airports. A couple of flights, and that's about it. I mean, I hadn't heard of Bristol Airport until the Storm Eunice. I saw planes going in and out of it. Right, MCDU. Let's go on to there. So that would be on performance. Approach. Let's have a look. So the temperature's 12 degrees. So we'll do that. No, not blooming 70. That'll be a lot. 12 temperature. Wind is 70 at 06. 70 06. And the QNH is at 10.22. There you go. That is the information there. Probably will be starting our descent fairly soon. Just going to check the CTSR or CSTL. Yeah, it's a 16,000 by Amril. So hopefully soon enough they will contact us saying come down to 16,000. I'm also going to dump some fuel, which actually is going down, which is nice to see. Yeah, so it seems it has saved the settings where we don't get unlimited fuel. Well, I'm going to put it down to about 30. As we don't need that much. But it's nice to see it going down though. It's nice to see that setting has been saved. That's actually quite distracting just looking at how much fuel you've got as a real pilot. Just like, have we got enough? Obviously you would have enough, but just keep looking at it going down and down. But actually it tells you how much fuel you've got, I think. Look, it says 10 hours on there. Was that 10H14? So maybe we've got 10 hours, 14 minutes worth of fuel. I don't know if I would be correct in saying that. Probably not. Well, I suppose we are just sort of coasting at the moment, aren't we? Sort of gliding along. No, that probably isn't 10 hours, is it? Don't know. Possibly at some point, Daniel. Yeah, possibly at some point. Or I'll put up a post about when there is. That's just gone. Has that gone down or up? No, that's went up, I think. 10:15 now. There you go, 16,000 feet. That's what I wanted to hear. Well, down we go. Let's get the VS on as well. Yeah, starting to make our way down. And we do have an ILS approach at Bristol as well. Although I quite like doing the LOC ones. Quite fun they are. Down we go. It's coming down quite nicely. I'm going to change the ND range as well. Let's change that to 80. So by Inga it's 4,700. Then we've got the sort of weird approach. So once we get to sort of there, I'll fly manual. I'll put a manual heading on. Or just direct us to the other place. But yeah, coming down. Cool. Yeah, thanks all for coming in. But yeah, coming up to Amaral, it says 19 past, and that was only 3 minutes. Fair enough, Para, fair enough. How did it go? Was it a good landing, or? I mean, as long as you can see the pappy lights and you're lined up, then should be all good, really. Well, in fact, we used to we used to do manual landings all the time when I thought it was just the norm. Then I got taught about ILS and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because yeah, before we used to fly pretty much always, you know, just visually onto the runway. Never been to one, Daniel. Never been to one. So I don't know really. Don't really have a. Don't know. I probably wouldn't be that interested in it. Then I've never been, so. I remember there was one really foggy morning. I think it was in December time. We were trying to land at Gatwick, and it was like, blimey, how do we land? It's so foggy. But yeah, ILS would have helped a fair bit. Seems like they haven't. We got altimeter. That would be nice. Fair enough, Para. He's trying to get a flight stick, mate. I got the Logitech 3D Pro, I think it is. Works a treat. This is Amaral. Trying to maintain 15,000 feet. Can do. Let's pop that down. Cool. Oh, awesome, Daniel. Eastbourne here. They used to be the Shoreham one, didn't they? That's the closest one to me. But obviously they stopped doing that because of the crash. Awesome run. Whereabouts is Fairford? I've heard Farnborough. Is Farnborough? That's a good one. I've heard that's well. I've heard it's a good one. Do they still do that? The Farnborough Air Show? Oh, awesome, Power. And then by 6,000 at Dobem, so I'm going to start putting that down now. Soon enough they'll tell us to come down to 6,000. Yeah, the last stretch to Bristol. But it's mainly trade shows. What's that? Sort of people saying you should get our plane. Oh, awesome, Rom. Down they go. Here, Swindon is where Fairford is well, the closest railway station. Cool. Yeah, down to 6,000, and by Ingham we need to be at 4,700. So we don't get along. And landing time is 32 past. Never been into Farnborough. Cool. A bit cloudy here, isn't it? For the low cloud. We'll be alright. Should be. Gonna be going below 10,000 feet. Down we go. Fair enough, para. Well, we are losing fuel, but obviously we would be as we're using it. Hang on. Why is it going up? Am I? No, it was going up then. That's going back down. There? I don't know. It was doing something. I'm gonna come down to 4,000. That will be the speed fairly soon. Cool. Bristol approach on 125.65. Good day to you too, Manchester. 650. Bristol approach. I'm not climbing, I'm going down. I was about to say 4,000 feet. Altimeter's 3018. Where's BRI on here? Cool. Today, Altor Bay, Fairfield, Farnborough, Eastbourne and Bournemouth. Awesome, a fair few then. Where's BRI? Is that our transition? Yeah, it is. Where is BRI though? Is it there? Oh, it goes over. Okay, we might have to go the weird loopy way. BRI. Is it there? I suppose it is. I suppose it goes over the airport. Okay. Well, I don't mind doing that then. We can if we want. There we go. We're at 185, so we're all good there. So I think BRI transition is the airport. Pretty much. Why on earth would I go up to 6,000 feet? There is no point of going up to 6,000 when the airport is really close. I'm following what the CSTR is saying. That's much more accurate. So we'll go off that. But yeah, the weather isn't pleasant. That's what we're about to go over the Severn Estuary. Can we try and get up to 20 likes? Landing time is 36 past. No, not going to 6,000. We shall stay at this speed. Oh, this altitude. Yeah, a little bit cloudy. It's still not nice though. I mean, it's fairly low cloud. So it's not great, but it'll be alright. Almost a BRI transition. No, I'm staying at this altitude. We're literally almost on approach now and they want me to go up. Like, come on, really? The ATC can be strange at times. That says 4,000 on there, I think. Well, that's sort of... Yeah, I think that's 4,000. Was it? Don't know, there's two numbers within each other, which doesn't help. Just loading up TSW, as I'll probably do a video after this on the Brighton main line. Quickly load that up, see what I can do whilst we're on the approach. I shall find something. Bagger off ATC. I'm staying at this. Cool. Yeah, just seeing what I can do on it. I think I shall do that. Get that all ready to go. Oh, someone else is on the approach as well. There you go, 2,500. 2,500 feet. Well, down we go. But Ron, I'll try my best to be careful. There's Bristol Airport. So we sort of got to go right round. It's quite a bit of a weird approach to it. It's only second now, I'll be doing a right hand turn. It's a little bit weird the way you have to fly over the airport. Or near enough over the airport. Now we're turning. They did, yeah, they finally gave in. Got to scout out the airport. Down we go. Our approach speed will be 146. But everyone get ready. Oh, hello, that is actually... Oh no, we'll go up in a second. Yeah, coming up to Bristol. We'll do a touchdown in 6 minutes. So we're going back over the river. Cool. But yeah, thanks all for coming in for a bit of flight sim. Seatbelts on yet? Get ready. Says 2,500 by there, and then probably the ILS will then kick in. So yeah, not too far. Isn't Western Supermare around here somewhere, isn't it? There's the M5. I think that's the M5, probably. Hey, there's Ollie. How you doing, Ollie? Bristol Tower 13385. Uh, 85. Shall I do that? Cool. But yeah, prepare for disaster. Right, contacting Bristol Tower. Not far. You have to wave up at us, Ron. Winds at 075 at 7 knots. That's not too bad. 7 knots isn't a lot. That's our approach instruction. Yeah. Pattern entry instructions. Around we go. ILS will be coming in soon. Our approach speed is 146. Good to Ollie. Landing gear coming down. There it goes. Look at that. You're under the stairs waiting for the crash. Lovely, Rom. Let's just arm the speed brakes. Coming round. Let's wait for the ILS diamond to start coming down. Gonna get the LOC on in a second. Hang on, there's another plane on approach. What is going on? There's another plane there. Is that EasyJet one which is cut in front of me? How dare they? Little buggers. I might not even have time to put the LOC on. Well, we'll quickly do it, but there's another plane blooming ahead of me. What on earth are they doing? The AI does like to cut in front of you on here. Yeah, that's the EasyJet one there. Well, we got it's cleared to land as well. Unbelievable. Well, hopefully that will be a little bit ahead of us. That's all good. That diamond, or near enough. Approach mode's coming on. I'm gonna set the auto brake to medium. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 075 at 7. Cleared to land runway 09. Well, it's a bit cloudy, isn't it? It'll be somewhere. Can't see the runway yet. That's not any good. Our altitudes, we're on the ILS glide slope now. So the aircraft's altitude will be coming down. I can see 2 and 2 on the lights. Runways in sight. There's another one coming. I didn't think Bristol was a blooming busy airport. I thought it was quite a quiet one. It seems to be quite busy. Unless we call it on a busy period. But there's the runway. I think it's quite high. Hang on. We got three whites there. That's not good. 2 and 2 again. If you've got 3 whites, that means you're too high. Although it's doing it automatically at the moment, so we should be all good. Oh, they missed the airport. Oh, that's not. If the AI missed the airport, that's not any good. Yeah, it's a pretty small runway. You can see all of the runway there. No, now it's me.
500.
Here we go. Uh-oh.
400. 100, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard, 5.
Bit of a lag spike there coming down. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Not too shabby. That'll do. Yeah, this is Bristol. It did power, yeah. The runway here is pretty small. We didn't come down to 141. We were still at 146, but it doesn't really matter too much. 5 knots. So there we go. This is Bristol. A little lag spot when we hit the runway, which is a little bit annoying. Some airports have it, but that's all good. Yeah, this is Bristol. Welcome to the land of Ron. Right, let's get that on. It's not a big taxi as well. I mean, the gate is just there. Change that. Oh, there's no gate here. Okay, we'll go to a free. Well, there's no gate or ramp. There's not a lot here. Okay, well let's well, I suppose try and find somewhere to park then. There's not a lot going on. Yeah, not a lot at all. We'll find a parking spot somewhere, and a ramp can come and take the passengers off. That wasn't too bad though, I don't think. I mean, it probably could have been slightly better, the landing. We were both sort of jiggling about a little bit on the stick, but we got down in the end. So, yeah, I mean, not too bad. And it wasn't lagging either, which is good. Parking 11? I have no clue where that is. I'm going to go to one that looks. Is that where they wanted me to go? Parking 11, did they? Did they say where they want me to go? Not that one. Don't know. Well, I'm going to come into this bit here, I think. I suppose there probably would be gates in real life, wouldn't there? And yeah, welcome to Bristol Airport. Ron will tell you all the local information and the time. There's Glenn. How you doing, Glenn? There we go. We made it. Oh, no gates. Oh. Well, there we go. That's pretty much all we can do, as there is no gates or anything. It's all parking. Well, that is going to be everyone for today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I'll be back later, probably around 9 PM-ish, as I've got something else to do on the channel, which you will see at some point. Links can be found in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in this morning, and I hopefully will see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.